everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is GlitzzyGem. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a lovely day. Thank you for watching. For those who are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like my video. Today we're going to go ahead and do an 8-hour wear test on this Profusion's Mixed Metals palette. It has 9 matte and metallic eyeshadows in here. It comes with the primer. It came with an eyeshadow brush like this, and it also came with an eyeliner like this. Okay, came in a kit. The box looked like this. I just took everything out of it, and this is going to be in the Amber collection. See right there, the Mixed Metals eyes in the Amber collection. So let's open this up. Let's open this up and see the shades inside. Ooh, pretty shades. It almost reminds me of the nude collection, which I will compare them side by side. This is the nude collection in the gold palette. This is like in a rose gold palette here. It also comes with the dark sides mirror, but the shades kind of look similar to each other. See, this one looks more like a neutral, almost like a, well, they're nudes. This one's amber. Looks like almost like a peachy orangey palette here. So this is how it looks. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes on camera. We're gonna go ahead and do this 8-hour wear test. Yeah, I hope everybody has had a good day. Like I mentioned, the weather over here is pretty cold. I mean, it's chilly. It's not that cold, but it's chilly. That's why I'm wearing a hoodie. I'm wearing a hoodie right now. Doing this video. I love doing these wear tests. Like I keep saying it on my videos, I love doing wear tests. So it just tests out the palette, the product. It just kind of gives you an idea if this is a palette you want to keep or not, and then also the shades. We're gonna go ahead and swatch the palette on my arm here. Go ahead and swatch it. And take the plastic off right away. Okay, so from left to right, go ahead and go in with this shade here called Pixie. This is a shimmer metallic. Oh, like really nice fair shaded color. Let's see that. I really think it has like a very light peach undertone. Is that very light peach undertone? The next shade is called Polite. This is a matte, and I think is a shimmer of the Pixie. Matte is like the Polite is like a bone shade, and as you can tell from side to side, this does look more peachy than this one. I did say this is like a shimmer of this one, but it's actually this shimmer metallic has more of a pinky or peachy undertone. This is like more like a neutral tone here. That's a shade Polite. The next shade here is called Wannabe. This is another shimmer metallic, and this is a little darker than the first shade here. It does have a peach undertone. You can see that. See, it has more like of a pinky peach undertone. Then the first one is a little bit darker. Okay, the fourth shade we're gonna swatch is called Likeable. This one here. Likeable. The next shade is gonna be Outgoing. Likeable is a nude flesh tone shade. Outgoing is like a it's like a darker nude. I want to say like a darker nude shade. Better look at that. And then the next shade here is called Fearless. This looks like a orangey, like a red orange or burnt orange shade. Really nice. Swatch really nice. All these are swatching really nice on me. This shade here is called Likeable, and it's another shimmer metallic. And this one is more. This one was more pinky, has a more pinky undertone, and this one does look like it has like, I don't know. It also has like a pink undertone, but it's a little darker. Here it is right there. See? The next shade is Burlesque. Is this brown here, this brown shade here. And this is like a warm caramel, like a warm reddish brown shade. See that? And the last shade here is called Tricky. This has like little specks of sparkle glitter in there. It's called Tricky. Almost reminds me of the Risky in the Nude palette. The shade is the same, like a dark, cool tone brown, but it has glitter specks in it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and create a look with this palette here. If you can just give me a minute to fix my hair. This fell off. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I fixed my headband, but I look kind of weird, don't I? I look like a nun. Yeah. Don't like the look, but you know, gotta keep my hair back, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my base brush. Why don't I have anything ready? Give me a second. Thank you for that. I'm prepared now. Okay, I will not come back off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this shade Likeable and use it as my base shade. All over the lid. And I used a little thin layer of the primer because in my last video, which one was it? I think it was the second to the last. I used too much primer and it kind of made the shadows look a little... made them look a little patchy, but it's because I had kept reapplying and reapplying the eyeshadow primer like maybe 2 to 3 times, and all you need is just one application of this primer and you're good. And we've already tested out that this eyeshadow primer is already we've already tested that this eyeshadow primer lasts a long time, so we can have already established that it's a pretty good primer. It's lightweight, which is a plus for a lot of people. A lot of people like lightweight primers. The only thing is I don't think they sell them separately. I think they sell them like in those kits. So we're going to go ahead. I'm trying to find my petal brush. Here we are. So we're going to go in with my petal brush. We're going to go ahead and use this next shade called Outgoing. We're going to do this for the crease. We're just going to build this. I'm going to try to do like a natural, just a natural look. So I'm going to build this shade up. I'm going to build this color up. So I'm putting it in the crease, outer corner, just blending that in. I didn't tap any of the excess off, but it's alright. Was I blurry the whole time? Sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. I think I'm trying to get through this wear test as quickly as possible. Because I started late, I really was editing some videos and I uploaded one, and then I'm scheduling uploads, you know, because I have several videos that I've been editing. So I've started this video kind of late today. And that's one of the reasons why I'm a little rushed and I'm prepared, is because I'm trying not to go past a certain hour before I go to bed, because I have to go to work in the morning. Today I'm actually off, so that's what I'm happy about. The next shade we're going to go into is called Fearless. It's this terracotta shade, and by the way, Outgoing, I mentioned this is almost like a nude shade, flesh tone nude. This color, what's this color of my skin? A little bit darker. We're gonna go ahead and use this in the crease, outer corner as well, and just concentrate it in the crease, like in the center of the crease here, and outer corner. Started my day late. So how's the weather where everybody's at? Leave your comments down below. Let me know how y'all doing. You're doing good. Did y'all have any plans today? What y'all do? If y'all care to share, you can. I don't really have, these were my plans. My days off, I look forward to doing my videos or just resting, just relaxing, resting at home. Just kind of, yeah, that's what I do. I really don't have too much of a social life, as I mentioned, so yeah, this is what I do. This is my social life right here. And I don't mind it because I love doing what I do. I love doing these videos for you because I have a lot to show. So I have a lot to show. I'm going in with Burlesque. Bottom reddish brown also in the outer corner. And bottom lid going inwards with the third ways in. And just sweeping it out, up actually. Blending it out. Want to go back and do another look on the giveaway palette. Just gotta confirm with the winner. Hint, hint. Gotta confirm with the winner to see if they received their palette already, because I didn't promise, but I did say that I wanted to go ahead and do a third look once the winner got the palette. I was going to go ahead and do another look with that palette so that they can follow along with the tutorial. So that's the only reason why I haven't gone back to that palette, and that's why there's only a second look made on that with that palette. But I do want to go back and do a third look, and that's it. Now going back in, I clean my brush. I'm gonna go back in again with Fearless. This shade here, Fearless, is this red orange color, and just blend that together with Burlesque, which is the red, the reddish brown. Just kind of blend all this out. Just kind of go in towards the inner corner with that shade Fearless. My forehead lines, ugh, do not like those. If I can show them as less as possible on camera, I would. It's unstoppable. I cannot stop these forehead lines. Oh, look how much lines I have on my forehead. Just gotta angle the camera a certain way. I think I have to lower it down a little. I just have to sit up. Okay, so I'm gonna go back with that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use this Tricky shade with the shimmer in it. Ooh, that's beautiful. Do that in the inner corner and just bring it out. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. And just bring it out towards the outer corner and just blend that in with the rest of the, oof, had a lot of fallout. My goodness. Had a lot of fallout. And I have little specks of glitter. I love that shade, that Tricky shade right there on the lid. Looks really pretty. I think I went in there in the pan too deep. Using the inner corner onto the lid, just outwards. We're just going to blend all this out, okay? We're going to blend all this out. Give me one second. Sorry, that was my phone going off. Yeah, when I do these tutorials, my family, they get after me because I put them on, I either put my phone on vibrate, and they get mad because when they call me, I go, what if it's an emergency and you're not picking up the phone? So now I have to keep my phone with me in case an emergency happens. I mean, so this is how it's looking so far. This side is a little darker, so I'm going to try to make the other side darker as well. Darker. So if you do get this palette, be careful with the shade Tricky. That's why it's called Tricky, because it does have a lot of fallout. But that's not the issue. It's just the little specks of glitter that just kind of start to get all over your face, and sometimes it's really hard to get rid of. So just be careful with that. Just a little side note there. And I'm trying to get rid of this fallout I have down here. I think I'm going to do a little brush cleaning today also after I do my video, or during my wear test. I'm going to be doing my brush cleaning while I'm doing this wear test. Well, this is looking pretty good so far, I think. I mean, it looks, I know it's like a really dark autumny color, like autumn look, really dark, but I still want to continue with So I still want to go back in with Fearless here in the crease. Just going back and forth, windshield motions. Just add more of that Fearless shade because the Tricky was pretty dark. Okay, now we're going to go back in with Outgoing. Just this shade here. Well, let's do, let me see, do I have some? Let's go with Outgoing, like I said. Yeah, let's go do some Outgoing and just go over here, just kind of soften up a little above the crease. Soften it up. Outgoing. I'm going to go back in with Burlesque, my outer corner. Yep, I'll go back to work tomorrow, guys. Well, that's my life. I have to work. I have to get my bills have to get paid. Somewhere or another, they gotta get paid. I need more subscribers, so if you're new, like I said, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like my video, but mostly subscribe to my channel. I'm going to go ahead and do a little cleanup here. I did do like a really bold looking color here. I got to do some cleanup. Okay. So what I do is I just grab a makeup removing wipe. Just kind of go along the bottom lash line, outwards up, and you get that V shape right there, almost like a wing line right there. I'll do the same thing here, outwards up, and just clean off the excess. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use more of that Outgoing shade for my brow bone, because I'm seeing that on my left eye I do have my brow bone, like it's like the shade Outgoing got on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and redo that again. Redo that eyebrow bone for both sides, using that Outgoing shade and just blending these harsh lines out. Let me use a little bit of Likeable. The shade here is like a peanut butter shade. Likeable. Peanut butter nude shade. Just gonna go ahead and just do that. Also my brow bone area. Blend these harsh lines out. Excuse me. Okay, so it's likable there. Okay, so I think I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and come off camera, do the rest of my makeup, and I'll come back. All right. Well, I'm back. Well, I'm back. So here's the finishing look. First impressions. I really love the way this look turned out on first impressions. It's got to say, you know, this palette really, I'm not going to say hits home, but it kind of reminds me of when I used to wear this type of eye look. Really bold, you know, chola vibes. If you know what I'm talking about, chola vibes kind of look. Really hits home. In middle school, I would wear a lot of browns, you know, a lot of these type of color toned. So first impressions, I'm really liking the way this look came out. The lipstick, back in high school and middle school, I used to wear the ombre effect kind of lipstick where your lip liner was a little darker than your lipstick. And I actually got that with, I actually got this lip color using the Mixed Metals lips in the Cocoa. I used this in my previous, one of my videos, using the nude Mixed Metals palette, but it wasn't as light. It was a little darker than this. I guess I used more of the lip liner. I guess I should say the lip liner. I think the lip liner kind of is a little darker than in that video when I tested this one out, tested this lipstick out. And yeah, so it kind of, and then with the earrings, with the hoop earrings, you know, this is just kind of how I would wear my makeup back in middle school and high school. I'm 40 now, so it just kind of remind me back of when I used to look back in high school and middle school. Like, this is the kind of look I would wear in that time era. Yeah, back in the 90s. Yeah, 90s. So here's the finishing look. I'm gonna go ahead and get up close. What I did is I used a black eyeliner with the felt tip point. I just used, you can use any kind of liquid eyeliner. This is called the Jordana Fabuliner in the shade black. And then I used my e.l.f. brightening eyeliner in the shade Coffee. This one here. It's a really old eyeliner, but I wore that for my bottom waterline. And then I used for my lashes, just to give them some length, I used my Black Radiance mascara. I am trying to finish this up as well. So I'm like kind of like going in between this and my Maybelline Colossal mascara. The Maybelline Colossal mascara is a little bit, it's newer. I just opened it this month, but either this month or last month, but it's quite new. This one I've had for a while. I've almost had it as long as I did with my Blackest Black Great Lash Maybelline mascara. So I've had this almost as long as that. I think, yeah, it's a little newer than you know, it's a little younger than the Great Lash mascara. That's what I'm trying to say. But this is the finishing look that I got. Let me just do a quick eye turn with this palette. I had to do a little, show you the palette first. Okay, so let me do a little quick look. This palette. hope you saw that. Kind of low, wasn't it? Okay. I think I'm just sitting back too far. Just do this again. So there you have it. There goes the finishing look. So I'll see you back in 8 hours. Before I do go, I do want to show you the time. It's 3:52. Let's just say 3:50. So 11:50, almost midnight. I was trying to prevent having to come back really late back on camera, but you know, it is what it is, and that's fine because I think I go in an hour later than I normally do anyways at work. So all is well. I hope everybody will have a lovely day and enjoy y'all's day. So thank you. Stay tuned. Don't change that channel. Well, hello everybody, I'm back. Yeah, so just wanted to give you my review on my look. You know, we're getting close to the 8th hour. It's actually 11:22. So I'm supposed to be back at 11:52. So if my math's correct, I think I'm like 30 minutes early. I'm 30 minutes early in doing this review, this final review on the overall eyeshadow. But as we can all tell that my previous Profusion line eyeshadows, they've all been, you know, long lasting. They've lasted me for 8 hours. So here it is. I still have it on. So yeah, so how was everybody's day? What did y'all do today? Leave your comments down below while I was you know, waiting around for the 8th hour to, you know, to go ahead and come back on camera and do the final review, just to show you that it stayed on. So yeah, so another win for Profusion. Yeah, so I'm giving them their credit. I'm giving it to them, you know. So I'm still going to do 2 more looks with this palette. I really appreciated the colors in this palette. And like I said, this is usually like the look that I would wear back in middle school and high school. I was more like I would wear brown. I would wear a lot of browns, a lot neutral colors, and it just kind of gave me that, you know, those vibes back in from middle school and high school, as I mentioned earlier. But yeah, I really like the shade range. I really like this palette, especially this shade Tricky. Even though it did have a lot of fallout, I love, you know, just the shade and the specs that are in it. Burlesque was another of my favorites, and really all the shades that I tried on today were really good. I have nothing bad to say about the palette, just that this one Tricky, you just have to be very, very careful with it because it is tricky. You know, there is a lot of fallout, so you just don't want to just dig your brush in the palette, and just you need to tap the excess off and then brush it on your eyelid. There's something negative I do have to say, is that at the initial application I did have sparkle, you know, from the Risky shade, and that has fallen off. All the specks have fallen off. I do want to mention that. I do want to show you guys. I think I only see a little bit here in the corner, a little bit of that sparkle, and right here, like in the inner corners, I think kind of just accumulated down here, like all the sparkle that was on the eyeshadow just kind of maybe went into some of the creases that are on my eyes. But on my eyelid, it just maybe if I would have used a setting spray, maybe I can test it out with the setting spray to see if the specks would have stayed on longer, or if I would have used like a glitter glue. But I didn't try that. I just tried it just normal with the eyeshadow primer, and yeah, so there's no glitter specks left on there from the initial application. And I realized that I didn't blend this side as good, or I didn't put enough shade on this side as I did on this side. I thought my work was done. Sometimes my eyes just, you know, I don't see a lot of the detail at the end until, I don't see a lot of the detail at the beginning. Once I'm, you know, when I do the final look, I don't initially see some of the details that that are missing on my eye. So that's my fault. That was you know, that was a fault on my part. And but yeah, that's it. Overall, you know, everything was good. You know, today, you know, was you know, I wasn't feeling well today. I don't know. I just started feeling sick. I just started feeling just having like little issues with my stomach nerves. I don't know. I was having like little nerves, you know, just building up in my stomach, and just a little nauseous. And no, I hope I'm not getting sick with the flu or anything like that. So I'm thinking it just had to do with me not eating on a regular basis like I should have. Like when my stomach was asking me for food, I think I should have just ate right away, because after I eat I feel fine. Like when I eat I feel fine afterwards, but then like few hours later, 4 hours later, I'll start to feel sick again. But you know, that's just you know, nothing that y'all would this has nothing to do with the eyeshadow look that I'm, you know, this video, but I just thought I'd share that with you. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. So yeah, so thumbs up for this eyeshadow palette, and I will be creating 2 more looks with it. And I thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, like my video. Okay, and oh, the lipstick. Yeah, so the lipstick came off. It was the same Mixed Metals Lips to Go in the shade Cocoa, and so yeah, the same way, the same performance that it did in my previous video, did again today. It just comes off. It's not really long lasting, even though the package, I noticed that the package said it's long lasting, and it's not long lasting matte cream liquid lipstick. So yeah, so it's not really, that's the only downfall, the only down, that's the only, I guess, negative thing I would say about this is that it says it's long lasting, and it's not long lasting. So that's the only negative thing I have to say. But you know, for the price that I paid, you know, $3.99 for it, I think it's a pretty good lipstick, you know, to put on. I really like the way it looked on me. You can make it look like an ombre effect, or you can actually make it like full coverage. You know, when you apply more, you know, full coverage, darker, or you can also do like the ombre like I did today. You know, just go a little lighter on the, you know, on the application. So, but that's all I have to say, and thank you for watching again. All right. So I'll see you gems in my next video. I love you.